Hello and welcome back to another episode on Marvel Mad. I'm your host, as always, Dwayne the Captain Coffee, and we have another classic MCU review. And today we are talking about Iron Man 3 from 2013. And let me tell you about this one. I've got a lot to say about this one because it was just bad. It was really, really bad. It was the worst Marvel film up to this date from the MCU. They had so many things coming through. They had all the hype from the Avengers film, and then to come to this, it was a sheer disappointment. I was fuming at this film. Anyway, let's talk into it and let me get my frustrations across, to say the least. So, for this film, they adapted it from the Extremist series from Iron Man in the comics from 2005, which from this, it should have been an absolutely amazing film. They could have done so much with the Extremist virus, the villains, the actual action sequence in it, but they didn't. The biggest misstep, the couple of biggest missteps in this, the Manderin twist, why having Trevor Slatter here turn out to be a complete joke, was just utterly frustrating. It was a laugh at the time, but the people that know how big a character the Mandarin is, just bad, really, really bad in that lot. Guy Pearce as Aldrin Killian as well. He was okay, he was decent, but again, making him the big bad and like the real Mandarin, not a chance. What they should have had is either had the actual Mandarin in the film, or even have Malin, who was the big villain from the comics. Even though it could have just been a one and done villain, that's all he needed to do in that lot. Bring him in, kill him off, give Iron Man the Extremist virus, done. That's all he needs to do. But again, it was just bad. It really was bad in that lot. And also, another point for me that it might just be me nitpicking that lot, but having Rhoda as the Iron Patriot, in a way, yeah, it looked brilliant. It made sense for him being the president's side and all that and the other. But no, Iron Patriot is and has always will be, to me, Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn in the Dark Avengers, he became Iron Patriot. I've talked on the channel before, and he used that War Machine Iron Patriot sort of suit to be that character in that lot. It's never been Rhodey before in that lot, and why they chose to have it as Rhodey is just pure frustration from my part. It just didn't work for me in that lot, and it really irritated me and really wound me up. Like I said, there was some good bits in that lot. Again, the suit that they had, him coming towards him and that lot sort of thing, having them implants in his hand to draw him towards, was good, okay, but again, what wound me up with that is making that a complete joke and always failing and never working that lot. Like in the comics, he actually takes the Extremist virus into himself, like goes into like a cocoon, and then breaks out of that cocoon because one, it makes him stronger. He has like a interior shell in his bones and stuff like that, so he just thinks about putting this exterior suit on, and then the suit comes to him. And it would have been so much better to done something like that, incorporate the Extremist virus into him, and it would have worked. It would have been absolute sense, but they just didn't, and it just frustrates me. It really winds me up. This film could have been so much more, and they just messed each and everything up in that lot. It was just, yeah, it was good to see. It was quite interesting to see Pepper Potts be trapped and get the Extremist virus in her, and having her be the one sort of take down Killian, and having a moment where she sort of dons a bit of the armor suit, even though she sort of donned it at the beginning of the film where the Malibu thing was coming down. It was yeah, it's okay, it's what do you do, yeah, right, sort of thing. And then we have the clean slate protocol as well. Oh, again, it was good at the time. It looked like it was going to finish a character arc for Iron Man. He weren't going to have any more suits now and all this and the other, but then later down the line, that just goes to pot anyway in our lot. Bill's bleeding Veronica, and the Hulkbuster and stuff like that. So what happened to not building any more Iron Man suits? It's just, so frustrating, so frustrating. Now they could have done so much more, and it just made that thing completely pointless. In that lot. Again, I didn't mind them having the surgery, because like now you would have that sort of surgical skill to remove like shrapnel near the heart and stuff like that. So that was quite good, and that sort of was a nice closing point chapter on his arc, sort of thing, where he didn't always need the arc reactor in him, and he could have it on the outside. But there's not much I can say good about this film, really, in that light. It's just so annoying. So annoying, that lot. Like one of the good scenes in this film, that lot, is the plane scene where Iron Man's out to rescue them all, and the like on a human chain falling down from the airplane, that lot, and then obviously the land in the river, that lot. That was really cool. That was absolutely amazing sort of sequence, that was. But if that's the only sort of good thing you're talking about this film, it shows you how bad of a film it was. Like I can't honestly say when I've gone back and watched this that I enjoyed it, because I didn't. I really didn't, and it was just utterly disappointing. Really was. But as we look back, somehow it made 1.26 billion at the box office. I honestly don't know how it made that. It's easily one of the weakest MCU films up to this point, just after the Avengers. Easily the weakest Iron Man film. Like, it seems like Iron Man 1 peaked, and then 2 and 3 just got worse and worse. It was just so bad. But yeah, I'm not a fan, and after doing this, I'll probably be going back and watching it again, because I just did not enjoy it. It was just meh. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. And that lot. Am I being too harsh? Do you agree? Let me know in that lot, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.